Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Fanatic Rundown. Well, I can't say it was a Picasso tonight. It was a great Battle of Alberta game, though, between the Edmonton Oilers and Calgary Flames that sees the good guys come out on top with a 4-2 victory. So the Oilers taking 3 of 4 this season in the Battle of Alberta. So great to see the Oilers continue to have that dominance. The Calgary Flames, of course, will not be going to the Stanley Cup playoffs this year. The Oilers clinching with their win last night over the Colorado Avalanche. As I mentioned in last night's rundown, back-to-back games for the Oilers against a very hard team in the Colorado Avalanche and a team that's got pride to play for, Battle of Alberta to play for in the Calgary Flames, and they gave the Oilers all they could handle tonight, and I think it was 2 pretty solid back-to-back victories here for the Edmonton Oilers. I don't think they played as well tonight as they did against Colorado last night, but it was still a fantastic Battle of Alberta. Like I said, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl both looking to hit milestones tonight. Leon Draisaitl does hit his hitting goal number 40. He opens the scoring for the Oilers tonight on the power play. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Connor McDavid assisting on the goal. Assist number 98 for Connor McDavid. That put the Oilers up 1-0 after 1. In the second, Connor Brown, who has found his stride here in the last quarter of the season, I guess. Goal number 4 on the season. How long were we talking that Connor Brown might not even get 1? He's now up to 4. Obviously not an astronomical number, but a great number for how Connor Brown struggled for most of this season. So great to see him pick up number 4. Matthias Janmark, Derek Ryan with the assists. That put the Oilers up 2-0, and then they get in a little bit of trouble. Sharangovich for the Calgary Flames on the power play makes it 2-1. It is 2-1 after 2, but early in the third, the Flames go on the power play again. A Sharangovich shot is tipped by Nazem Kadri, ties the game 2-2, so the Oilers struggling a little bit on the penalty kill tonight, but on the power play for them, Evan Bouchard with a blast, ricochets, goes in top shelf on Jacob Markstrom, gives the Oilers the 3-2 lead. That is the winning goal on the night, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with the empty netter would make it 4-2 to give the Oilers the 4-2 victory. Connor McDavid getting assist number 99 on Evan Bouchard's game winner, so he doesn't quite hit 100, but I imagine that's probably coming next game for Connor McDavid when he gets close to something. It was pretty shocking he didn't get it tonight. He had his opportunities, but Leon Draisaitl does hit goal number 40, so obviously that is great to see. Another topic of conversation tonight, well, a couple of them. Jacob Markstrom and Zach Hyman really getting into it tonight. Both guys getting knocked over by each other, and I believe it was at the end of the second period, Hyman and Markstrom were kind of going at it there. Some friendly jawing, and I mean, Hyman's a net front guy. That's what he does. He was getting under Markstrom's skin. Markstrom was trying to get him right back. On that opening goal of the night from Leon Draisaitl, a lot of credit for that goal is Zach Hyman distracting Jacob Markstrom in front. So Zach Hyman's doing his job. He's got 52 goals on the year, I believe now. So he's that net front guy that creates chaos, that finishes off plays, and tonight he helped the Oilers to another big victory. The other story of the night was Evander Kane and Corey Perry kind of going at it on the bench. The story from Hockey Night in Canada was that it looked like Corey Perry was mad at Evander Kane for giving up on a play. He kind of tried a hope pass from behind the net when Corey Perry wanted him to be digging down deep, continue the pressure behind the net. So I'm sure whatever it was is going to be buried. I know there's been a lot of talk about Evander Kane lately. He was getting into it with Leon Draisaitl a while back, and tonight it's Corey Perry. But I think it's Draisaitl, Perry tonight, just trying to get Kane going a little bit more. Kane did pick up a couple of goals last night against the Colorado Avalanche, so he got off his scoring schneid, and I think it's just guys Corey Perry, he's been to multiple Stanley Cup finals. He's won a Stanley Cup. He knows what it takes. I think he's just trying to give the push to Evander Kane, and I'm sure there's some other things with other teammates that we don't see. Evander Kane's kind of been a focal point lately. I don't buy too much into that stuff where Evander Kane's a bad teammate or anything like that. I think this is more just guys pushing each other. They know the pressure. This team wants to succeed, and Corey Perry's a guy that knows how to get the job done. He's been to the dance before. He knows what it takes, and I think he's just trying to give Evander Kane that extra push, and I think Leon Draisaitl doing that as well. Maybe Evander Kane's been easing up a little, not going the full amount of effort that his teammates would like to see, and maybe they're just trying to push him there. And I think those 2 goals last night will ultimately help Evander Kane, and Kane and Perry were on the ice together afterwards, and they were kind of keeping their distance on the bench a bit in the third period, but I'm sure whatever it is, they'll bury the hatchet. Draisaitl and Kane look like they had and stuff, so I don't see there being any bad blood here going forward. Just guys trying to push each other and ultimately get the best out of each other, and tonight it worked. The Oilers with a big 4-2 victory over the Calgary Flames. Let's go over the game stats here. The Oilers finishing with 27 shots on the night to Calgary's 36. The Oilers 55.4% on the faceoff to Calgary's 44.6%. The Oilers 33.3% on the power play. The Flames as well. Both teams going 2 for 6. Both teams with equal penalty minutes with 14. The Oilers with 12 hits to Calgary's 17. The Oilers with 17 block shots to Calgary's 16. The Oilers with 7 giveaways to Calgary's 9. And both teams with 12 takeaways on the night. So overall, guys, I think this game was fairly close. Calgary obviously with the edge in shots. I'd say they were probably a little bit better of a team tonight, but the Oilers also missing some glorious opportunities. Warren Foegele had a breakaway in the first. Zach Hyman as well. Matthias Ekholm missing a wide open net. So the Oilers could have pushed this game much further ahead for themselves early on, but they missed some glorious opportunities. The Flames hitting some posts as well. So this game really ultimately could have gone either way, but thankfully it goes 4-2 for the good guys tonight. Did also want to mention down in Bakersfield, the Condors and the Wranglers were playing, so we had another kind of Battle of Alberta down in Bakersfield. The Condors coming out on top 5-2. Dylan Holloway with a hat trick tonight, so congratulations to Dylan Holloway. Don't know if he'll be up before the end of the season, but he will definitely be up for the playoffs for the Oilers, so great to see Holloway succeeding down there, and if the Oilers do end up needing him here before the end of the year, there was a bit of a scary situation with Zach Hyman, took a deflection off his foot, ultimately came back right away, so it wasn't a huge deal, but you never know when an injury is going to come up, so great to see a guy like Dylan Holloway performing down at Bakersfield and ready to come up if the Oilers do need him. So I think that's all for me for tonight, guys, but let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.